You might think you're doing everything right by drinking water, but are you still worried about kidney stones? Well, the surprising truth is that how you hydrate, and even what you drink, could be doing more harm than good. See, hydration plays such a vital role in preventing kidney stones, yet so many of us unknowingly make mistakes that actually increase our risk. Whether it's drinking too little or choosing the wrong kinds of beverages, these common errors can encourage mineral buildup. That's why understanding these hydration pitfalls is absolutely essential for safeguarding your kidney health and, of course, avoiding the intense pain of kidney stones. Number 1, not drinking enough water. All right, let's dive into our first mistake, which is also the most fundamental one. Simply not drinking enough water throughout the day. When your fluid intake is low, your kidneys try to conserve water, which results in highly concentrated urine. This low volume and high concentration of waste products create the perfect environment for minerals like calcium, oxalate, and uric acid to crystallize and form stones. You can think of it like trying to dissolve a spoonful of sugar in just a few drops of water versus a full glass. With less fluid, those particles have no choice but to clump together. Your body often sends pretty clear signals when it's becoming dehydrated. The obvious signs include feeling thirsty, having a dry mouth, and noticing that your urine is dark yellow or amber. But there are also less obvious symptoms, like fatigue, dizziness, and not urinating very often. To prevent kidney stones, most health experts recommend drinking enough fluid to produce at least 2 liters of urine per day. For most people, that means consuming somewhere between 2 and 3 liters of water. It's also really important to remember that your personal hydration needs aren't static. Things like the climate you live in and your level of physical activity can significantly increase your fluid requirements. If you live in a hot region or you're engaging in exercise that causes you to sweat, you're losing a lot more water that has to be replaced. Failing to adjust your intake for these situations puts you at a much higher risk for dehydration and, as a result, kidney stones. However, just increasing your fluid intake is only part of the solution. The type of fluid you choose is just as important, and that brings us to a very common pitfall. Number 2, hydrating the wrong way. This leads us to our second point, hydrating the wrong way. There's a widespread misconception that all fluids are equally effective for hydration and kidney health, but this is simply not true. While it's a fact that many beverages contain water, they can also carry ingredients that actively work against your goal of preventing kidney stones. Choosing the wrong type of liquid can unfortunately cancel out all the benefits of increasing your fluid intake. Many popular beverages are significant offenders here. Sports drinks, which are often marketed as healthy, can be loaded with sugar and sodium. Sodas, especially dark colas, contain phosphoric acid and high fructose corn syrup, and both of these are linked to an increased risk of stone formation. And don't forget about sweetened iced teas, fruit punches, and other sugary drinks, which can also increase the calcium in your urine and contribute to the problem. For optimal kidney health, your absolute best choice is plain water. It gives you pure hydration without any harmful additives. Now, if you find plain water a bit unappealing, there are healthier alternatives. Squeezing fresh lemon or lime into your water is an excellent option because the natural citrate in these fruits is a potent inhibitor of stone formation. Drinking natural, low-sugar lemonade can also be beneficial for the very same reason. The key is to hydrate in a way that helps your kidneys, not harms them. Now, we've just touched on the sugar in some of these drinks, but there's another hidden ingredient that can be just as dangerous, if not more so. Number 3, excessive sodium in fluids. That hidden ingredient is sodium. Many of us are careful about the sodium in our food, but completely overlook the amount that's hidden in our beverages. High sodium drinks, which include many commercially prepared sports beverages, vegetable juices, and even softened water, can directly encourage the formation of kidney stones. When you consume too much sodium, you force your body to work overtime to excrete it, and this has a direct negative impact on your kidney function. The main danger with high sodium intake is its effect on your urinary calcium levels. You see, sodium and calcium share the same transport system in the kidneys. So, when you consume excess sodium, your kidneys respond by flushing it out in the urine. As they do this, more calcium gets pulled along with it. This process, known as hypercalciuria, significantly increases the concentration of calcium in your urine, providing one of the key building blocks for both calcium oxalate and calcium phosphate stones. To protect yourself, it's essential to become a vigilant label reader. Always check the nutrition facts on your drinks for their sodium content and aim for low sodium choices whenever you can. Be particularly wary of canned or bottled vegetable juices, which can contain surprisingly high amounts. Opting for fresh, homemade juices or just sticking to water ensures you're hydrating without accidentally overloading your system with stone-promoting sodium. So, avoiding excess sodium is absolutely vital. But what about the beverages that actually work against your hydration efforts? Number 4, relying on dehydrating beverages. This brings us to mistake number 4, relying on beverages that actually dehydrate you. Certain popular drinks can completely sabotage your hydration goals by causing your body to lose more fluid than it takes in. The main culprits here are beverages that contain caffeine, like coffee, tea, and some sodas, as well as alcoholic drinks. Both caffeine and alcohol have a diuretic effect, which means they stimulate your kidneys to produce more urine, leading to increased fluid loss from your body. When you consume these drinks in excess, they can lead to a net fluid deficit. For example, while a cup of coffee is mostly water, its caffeine content can cause you to urinate more fluid than you just consumed. This net loss makes your remaining urine more concentrated with those stone-forming minerals. The key here is moderation. A single cup of coffee or tea is unlikely to cause a problem, but if you're relying on multiple caffeinated or alcoholic drinks for your daily fluid intake, you can end up in a state of chronic, low-level dehydration. Because of this, it's so important to balance your consumption of these drinks with plenty of plain water. If you enjoy your coffee, tea, or an occasional alcoholic beverage, just be sure to drink an extra glass of water for each one to counteract that diuretic effect and maintain a healthy fluid balance. This way, you can enjoy your preferred drinks without compromising your kidney health. Alright, so understanding what to avoid is important, but it's just as critical to recognize when your body's hydration needs are at their absolute peak. Number 5, ignoring hydration during hot weather or exercise. Mistake number 5 is ignoring your hydration needs during hot weather or exercise. Your body's need for water absolutely skyrockets during periods of intense heat or physical activity, and failing to account for this is a major risk factor for kidney stones. In warm climates, you lose a significant amount of fluid through sweat, even if you aren't actively exercising. And of course, any workout that makes you sweat causes rapid fluid loss. This dehydration concentrates your urine very quickly, paving the way for mineral crystallization. The mistake so many people make is waiting until they feel thirsty to drink. But thirst is a delayed signal. By the time you actually feel it, your body is already in a state of dehydration. During exercise or on a hot day, it is crucial to drink proactively. You have to consistently replenish the fluids you're losing through sweat to keep your urine diluted and your kidneys properly flushed. To stay ahead of dehydration in these challenging conditions, it's best to adopt a strategic approach. Start hydrating before you even go out into the heat or begin your workout. Always carry a water bottle with you, and take small, frequent sips throughout the activity and for several hours afterward. Here's a pro tip. Weighing yourself before and after exercise can also give you a clear indication of exactly how much fluid you lost and need to replace. Staying proactive is clearly the key here, and thankfully, your own body provides a simple, built-in tool to help you monitor how you're doing. Number 6, not monitoring urine color and output. And that brings us to our 6th and final mistake, not monitoring your urine color and output. One of the most effective, yet frequently ignored tools for managing your hydration is right there in front of you every time you use the restroom. Your urine provides immediate, real-time feedback on your hydration status. Using its color as a guide is a simple and powerful way to stay on track. Ideally, your urine should be a pale, straw yellow color. If it's dark yellow, amber, or honey-colored, that's a clear sign that you are dehydrated and need to drink more water right away. Beyond just the color, the volume of urine you produce is another critical indicator of kidney health. For people who are prone to kidney stones, the clinical goal is to maintain a daily urine output of at least 2 to 2.5 liters. This high volume ensures that all those minerals and waste products remain thoroughly diluted and are flushed out of your system before they have a chance to crystallize and form stones. Neglecting these obvious biological indicators is a silent mistake that allows chronic dehydration to take hold. You might not feel overtly thirsty, but if your urine is consistently dark and your output is low, you are creating a perfect stone-forming environment inside your kidneys, day after day. Paying attention to these simple signals allows you to make immediate adjustments to your fluid intake and maintain the level of hydration you need to protect your kidneys for the long term. Best practices for kidney-safe hydration. So, how can we put all this together? Adopting a few simple habits can make a world of difference in preventing kidney stones. The cornerstone of kidney-safe hydration is prioritizing plain water over all other beverages. To make this easier, carry a reusable water bottle with you throughout the day as a constant visual reminder to sip frequently. If you struggle to remember, you could consider setting hourly alarms on your phone or using an app designed to track water intake. And remember, ongoing monitoring of your urine color is the easiest way to confirm your efforts are working. In addition to water, incorporating citrate-rich drinks can give you an extra layer of protection. Citrate is a natural inhibitor of calcium stone formation. Simply squeezing fresh lemon or lime into your water is an easy and effective way to increase your citrate intake. A small glass of homemade low-sugar lemonade or orange juice can also be beneficial. By combining these proactive habits, you can create a powerful defense against kidney stones. Understanding kidney stones and hydration. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly are kidney stones? Well, they're hard, pebble-like deposits formed from minerals and salts that build up inside your kidneys. And their connection to hydration is incredibly direct and powerful. When your body is properly hydrated, your urine becomes diluted. This allows it to easily dissolve and flush out all those waste products and minerals that might otherwise turn into stones. This high concentration of substances like calcium, oxalate, and uric acid creates the perfect environment for these minerals to crystallize. And over time, these tiny crystals can bind together, growing into those painful stones that can cause blockages and severe discomfort as they try to pass through your urinary tract. Additional risk factors for stone formation. Now, while poor hydration is a huge culprit, it's not the only thing that influences your risk for developing kidney stones. Your diet. Meals that are high in animal protein, sodium, and oxalate-rich foods like spinach and nuts can definitely contribute to stone formation. On top of that, certain medical conditions like gout, inflammatory bowel disease, and chronic urinary tract infections can also increase your susceptibility. And of course, genetics and a family history of kidney stones can make you more predisposed to developing them yourself. So for anyone facing these additional risks, proper hydration becomes even more critical. Maintaining excellent hydration acts as a powerful defensive measure. It helps to dilute the substances that form stones and compensates for other risk factors that might be beyond your control. Really, it's your most accessible and effective tool for prevention. In the end, avoiding these common hydration mistakes is a cornerstone of effective kidney stone prevention. Consistent, mindful hydration habits offer lasting protection against one of the most painful conditions of the urinary tract. Please share this article to help your friends and family stay kidney stone free. We'd also love to hear from you, so comment with your own hydration tips or questions below, and be sure to subscribe for more health insights. Your input and engagement can make a real difference in building a healthier, kidney-conscious community.